Students, from the AMU we can find out mass of hydrogen atom. So what is mass of hydrogen atom? Hydrogen contains one proton and one electron, right? So it doesn't have any neutron. So what we can do here, we can substitute the value of proton. What is it? 1.0073 plus value of electron in AMU. So what do you get? You will get the value 1.0078 AMU. Okay, so this is the value of mass of hydrogen atom in terms of AMU. Now let's see an important question. Actually it may be asked for maybe 2 or 3 mark question. 2 or 3 mark. Relation between AMU and MeV. So what is MeV? Mega electron volt, atomic mass unit. So you know mass and energy are interconvertible, they have got relation. So who gave this relation? It is given by Albert Einstein. So you must be knowing the famous equation of Albert Einstein, that is E is equal to mc square. So he is very famous for this equation. Okay, so according to Albert Einstein, mass and energy are equivalent and they can be converted into each other. So you must be knowing, right? You can convert mass into energy. How do we convert mass into energy? Burning anything will give you energy. So what happens? Mass will be get converted into energy. Correct, right? So if you burn some wood or something, what happens? Whatever mass present there will get converted into heat energy, right? So it is very clear that mass can be converted into energy. Then how energy can be converted into mass? This comes in the nuclear reactions. When certain type of nuclear reactions like a pair production, okay, takes place, the photon energy gets converted into protons and neutrons. When a highly energetic photon gets coincide or collided with a nucleus, protons and neutrons are produced. So here energy of photon gets converted into mass. Okay, so that also possible, but it is a rare case. It will usually happen in nuclear reactions. But conversion of mass into energy is very common. Okay, so we will see from this equation. Energy E is equal to mc square. Correct, right? You know that? Yes. What is m? M is known to us. We have already calculated 1 AMU is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27. Correct, right? What is C? 3 into 10 to the power 8, speed of light. Correct, right? Okay. So we will multiply these two values. Then what you are going to get is E is equal to 1.49 into 10 to the power minus 10 joules. Yes. Okay. You have to convert joule into electron volt. So how do you convert it? You will divide it by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 actually. But as we want in mega, what is mega? 10 to the power 6. We will write here 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 13. So by dividing these two, you can check the value. You will get 931 mega electron volt. So what do you have? 1 AMU, that is equal to 931 mega electron volt. See here. Okay, so this is the relation between AMU and MeV. Next one, we will move on to find out some properties of nucleus. So you have studied properties of atom, correct, right? You have seen different properties and you have studied different theories. Okay, similarly we will see some of the properties of nucleus. So what is mass of nucleus? The first one is mass of nucleus. So what is it? You already know it is the total mass of nucleons. What are nucleons? Nucleons are nothing but protons and neutrons. Correct, right? Nucleons are nothing but protons and neutrons. The total mass of protons and neutrons together taken as a mass of the nucleus. Or we also call it as nuclear mass. How do we write that? We can write mass of proton plus mass of neutron, or mass of the nucleus can be written as m is equal to z into mp plus a minus z into mn. So what is this? See here, z is nothing but number of protons, right? Number of protons multiplied by mass of proton will give you the total mass of proton, plus this formula you remember, the previous one, A minus Z, what does it give? It gives you number of neutrons, right? So multiplied by mass of neutron will give you total mass of neutron. By adding these two, what we get? Total mass of the nucleus. Okay, that is how we find the mass of the nucleus. So this may be asked for 3 or 5 mark also. There is a chance of getting a question of properties of nucleus, or it might be asked for 2 marks also. Okay, next one, size of the nucleus. So how do we find this? So nucleus is believed to be in spherical shape. Okay, nuclear shape is believed to be in a spherical shape. Okay, so volume of the nucleus is proportional to mass number. What is mass number? Mass number is the total number of protons and neutrons, right? So as the mass number increases, volume also increases. Correct, right? Very simple. As mass number increases, volume also increases. So we say that volume is proportional to mass number. Correct, right? Then what is volume? Volume of the sphere, we can find it out. V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Correct, right? 4 by 3 pi r cube. What is r over there? R is the radius of the sphere. Then we can write from this 4 by 3 pi r cube is proportional to A. Correct, right? So this is a constant, so it is neglected, or we can directly write r cube is proportional to A. Correct, right? So this is a constant, right? We can just write this is proportional to r cube is proportional to A. Otherwise we can write r is equal to 8 the power 1 by 3. See, A can be written, r can be written as proportional to 8 the power 1 by 3. You know this one, right? This term is taken to the other side, it becomes cube root. Or we can replace this proportionality sign by a constant r naught, which has got a value that is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Okay, then we can write r is equal to r naught 8 the power 1 by 3. Okay, so this is about size of the nucleus. So what does this indicate? It indicates, see here, it indicates clearly the radius of the nucleus depends on mass number. Radius of the nucleus depends on mass number. Okay, so as the mass number increases, volume obviously will go on increase, right? Then obviously the radius also will increase. That's a relation between radius and the mass number. Next one is about density. You know what is density? Density is nothing but mass by volume, right? You are familiar with the thing. So nuclear density is nothing but ratio of mass of the nucleus and the volume. Ratio of mass of the nucleus and the volume. It is known as nuclear density. So what is mass of the nucleus? Mass of the nucleus can be written as average mass of the nucleus multiplied by the mass number. Mass of the nucleus is nothing but average mass of the nucleons multiplied by mass number. That's what we have seen there, right? The same kind of equation is over here also. So mass into number. So that's the reason why average mass of the nucleus and the mass number. Now what is volume of the nucleus? We have already seen this one, right? What is it? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we will write here 4 by 3 pi r cube. What is r? You know what is r? R is already we have written r naught 8 the power 1 by 3. Now what you can do here? We will substitute this value over here instead of r. Then this cube, it becomes r cube over here. Then 8 to the power 3 by 3, it is 1. So what we get? We can write volume that is equal to 4 by 3 pi r naught cube into A. This is a volume. This is a mass. Now the nuclear density, it is nothing but mass of the nucleus divided by volume of the nucleus. Then we can write m into A divided by 4 by 3 pi r naught cube a. What happens there? We can cancel this one, a will get cancelled, and what happens? This 3 goes to the numerator. Then you can write density is equal to 3m divided by 4 pi r naught cube. As m and r are constant, nuclear density is same for all elements. So nuclear density is same for all elements because the terms over here are constant for all elements. Okay, m and r naught are constant, so therefore nuclear density is same for all elements. We will substitute this value and we will find out nuclear density. Mass, it is AMU, you know, right? 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27. R naught value we have already seen it, 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 15. Then we will substitute it over here in this equation. Try to do the calculation and you will get a value 2.3 into 10 to the power 17 kg per meter cube. See this, look at the value, 2.3 into 10 to the power 17 kg per meter cube. See, in a meter cube of volume, okay, how much mass we get? We will get 2.3 into 10 to the power 17 mass. Now you see how dense the nucleus is. Correct, right? Look at the value, 2.3 into 10 to the power 17 kg of mass in 1 meter cube of volume. So such a huge density nucleus has got. It shows that nucleus is highly compressed state. So nucleus is highly compressed. It contains almost 99.9% of the mass of the atom. Okay.